What's up, dudes? Welcome to HSC Chemistry. We're going to start with topic one, which we will call identification and production of materials. However, well, that's what the Board of Studies calls it. We are just going to call it production of materials. That's how we'll describe it. This is an introduction video. It should be very brief. You don't need to take notes. We're just going to have a quick look at what we're doing this topic. It's actually a pretty good topic, but it's quite a scattered topic that doesn't seem to tie itself in too well. So, now that you're all like, oh man, that's cool, we'll go through it, and it'll be good. This is a good topic, generally. Carbon chemistry, that's the first focus area. This is the bulk of the unit, is carbon chemistry. So we will focus on petroleum as a fuel source. Basically, this is a continuation of the energy topic from the preliminary course. We're not just going to talk about it for fuel, though. We're going to talk about it for plastics, and that becomes uber important. Plastics is super duper big deal, and by the end of it, you'll be wondering why any moron decided to burn it in the first place. We'll also focus on ethylene or ethene as a base unit. Now, remember, ethene and ethylene, which is this bad boy over here, are exactly the same thing. We'll probably call it ethylene from now on, even though the IUPAC name is ethene. So if you're asked for the IUPAC name for this, it is ethene. Polymerization, it's a big deal. It's something we're going to talk a lot about. And it looks all big and scary to start off with, but it'll grow on you. That's a polymerization joke. Basically, we're also going to look at ethylene as a base unit for petrochemicals. As they run out, we need to find alternatives, thus biopolymers. Then we're going to look at alcohols. This is the drinking type of alcohol, and that's not actually what we're going to focus on. Well, we are, but not for those reasons. So we're going to move our carbon chemistry, so we're still there, onto the alkanol functional group, and that's pretty cool. They're also known as alcohols, but alkanol is what we're going to call them. These are a potential replacement for petrol as fuel. They burn very well. They've got a ton of energy stored in the bonds, and all is sweet. So the most important alkanol we're going to look at is ethanol. Now, you should need that there. By the end of this, you should be able to draw it. The N part means that that's a single bond there. The Eth means it's got boom, boom. It's just the two of them, I'm saying. And the ol means it's got this. So you can work it out just from there. And that's it there. And it looks like a puppy dog. You should call it puppy-nol. Then we're going to talk about electrochemistry. This is the hardest part, I find. But there are some people who just go, this is genius. I love it. So it's also the most interesting part of the whole unit. But it is hard. You have to work hard for that one. And that's fine. Chemistry is not meant to be easy. So we're going to look at something called electrochemistry or redox chemistry. I know. That's not a typo. That's a real word. Actually, it's a contraction. We're going to look at the movement of electrical charge in chemicals or in chemical reactions. So, spoilers, if we're talking about the movement of electrical charge, we're talking about the movement of electrons. So that's interesting. And reduction and oxidation, and we'll teach you a little mnemonic that will stick in your head forever, I hope. And we're going to talk about how we use these in cells and batteries. And it seems like it's very unrelated to the previous topic. And it is. Then we're talking about radioactivity. And once again, you're like, what does that have to do with anything? Short answer, not much. But these three areas that we're going to cover really form the basis for everything we will do in the following 3 units. So hang in there. We're going to focus on the atomic nucleus. We'll probably talk about Rutherford, which means you'll get a lot of rad accents in class. We'll talk about nuclear stability and decay. Why things fall apart. We're going to talk about carbon-14. It's pretty cool. We're going to talk about transuranic elements. So that's awesome. And we're going to talk about uses of radioisotopes. This is a really interesting topic. It will benefit those who do physics a bit more than everyone else. Like, they're going to find a bit of double up. But if you're a kid who does bio instead of physics, I mean, sure, you made life choices. But if you do bio instead, then that's also fine. There are other areas where you're going to have double up. So no stress. We'll get there. This is a fun unit. We'll get into it and all be good.